Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. James Tumalo will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Number 16.
Ready now, Junior Alvarez, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the swing, and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
That's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give it a chance.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
They're not called table setters for nothing, Danny. 1-2 punch right there. Both on base, first and third. We got problems.
Tough way to start the game on the mound right now. First and third, nobody out. It's time to start making some really good pitches.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Standing in, Ollie Cruz. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Chopped weakly to the left. One there.
That's an out.
And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Stepping up now, Julian Cortez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Once more, a throw over, and the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Cruz at second with 2 down. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 1-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in, Ken Moses. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ken Moses.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Frazier ranging up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody can get right at him to shoot from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Domingo Santana. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Here's a look over to first.
No, he's safe.
A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Offered at and missed for the first strike. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. He's gone 3 for 6. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runner goes for second. Got him swinging. The throw.
He's safe.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Orlando Arcia is doing. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Into the box now, number 56. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Count even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Frazier loves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. No outs, nobody on. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Inside. Ball 4.
Batting 8. Second baseman.
Striding forward now, Max Moroff, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes Phillips. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Third baseman number 16, Junior.
Now batting,
Alvarez.
Junior Alvarez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, I think this is the big situation of this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And that slider's almost
Count
in the
is
dirt.
1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Still 1-2. Mora stands at second with 2 gone. Drives it out to deep right center field. Phillips is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pirates get a run on the McCutchen home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on
Third
team.
baseman.
And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances, committing 3 errors. That is not the MO of what makes this team great. They're going to have to figure out a way to flash the leather much better today. Let's take a look at what happens in this.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Brett Phillips will bat next. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He's set and the pitch. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a strike. Phillips stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Blowing away with that one, it's 1 and 2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Still even at 2-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, Christian Bethancourt. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-2 looked at for ball number 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Bounce towards the second baseman. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth.
So now the Brewers pitcher, James Tumalo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's a ball.
And there's ball one. The 1-1 home. Is in off the plate.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Ken Moses would be next. Swing and a high pop-up. Bell waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Frazier, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Josh Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Popped him up. Moustakas has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Up next for the Buccos, Ollie Cruz. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. Missed with a slider.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after two quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
In now, Julian Cortez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nope.
That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Yanked fouled off to the right. And another foul ball. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Standing in, Ken Moses.
Leading
Begin
off for the
things
Brewers,
here against Jamison
second
Tyone.
baseman, Ken Moses.
Here's the first pitch to him. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Mora takes it in. And that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 5, Jonathan Villar.
Ready for another chance. Jonathan Villar. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Right side. Mora right there, and that's the second out.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo Santana.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against them. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now
Number
up to 8
56.
games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just a bit high that
Ball
time
one,
as he
no
misses
strike.
for a ball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Santana is off at first with 2 away. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him soft.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He threw a base on balls his first time up. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In the dirt, throw to third. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Second and third, 2 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2 pitch. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew McCutcheon as we begin the top of the 4th.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Line drive to left. Number 56 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Line to the right side, but foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gattis will turn and head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Max Moroff standing in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Moroff is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Santana on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jamison Taillon, runner in scoring position with 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Gattis at second with 2 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Two-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground out for short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. Leading off the inning, Brett Phillips. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And that's in there, 2-1. He chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Gaddis gathers. Thought the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Now at the plate, Christian Bethencourt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. A pause and the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, James Tumalo. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ken
Coming to the plate
Moses.
now, Ken Moses. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball.
That's a ball.
Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Alvarez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Alvarez.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball.
One strike.
Slow little grounder left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So stepping in, Adam Frazier. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 55.
At the plate, Josh Bell. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that. And a fastball just a bit up. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moses is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as the lead remains 3-1. Pedro Santiago is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 5, Pedro Santiago.
Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana.
Leading
He
off
reached
for the
on a
Brewers.
single last time and later
Right
wound up
fielder,
scoring.
Domingo Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. In the air, out to right. After it is McCutchen. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Stepping in now, number 56. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McCutchen going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Santana rounds third and is digging for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Santiago, a 25-year-old, he was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, Mike Moustakas. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And right into the shift. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder.
So striding forward now, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. A fastball thrown by him for a strike.
You got 2 balls,
3 runs,
1 strike.
7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Right side, but it's well fouled. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Austin Bryce takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Austin Bryce.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Ollie Cruz.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Popped him up. Moustakas over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 10, Julian Cortez.
Now at the plate, Julian Cortez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Ready once again, Christian Bethancourt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Catcher, Christian
Here's
Bethancourt.
the first pitch to him. Leads a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Yoenis Cespedes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Ken Moses, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar.
Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. With runners in scoring position this season, Villar is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jonathan Villar becomes out number 2 this inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Your
Matt
attention,
Barnes
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen now to
Brewers,
start inning number
Number
7.
36, Matt Barnes.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He doubled his last
Leading off
time
for
through.
Pittsburgh, catcher, Evan Gaddis.
From the stretch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. Flying toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Scott Schebler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball called for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0. And bouncing ball foul. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Softly hit here to the left side. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier.
Oh, that's too high.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. And this will land foul. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. Still tied 3-3. Kyle Frick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kyle Frick.
At the plate, number 56. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Left fielder, number 56.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Drilled to first. Bell brings it in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll take a look at ball one. Pritt rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Brett Phillips will bat next. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Brewers strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Hernandez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 37.
Keon Broxton is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 24.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Racing back the left fielder. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. And it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Ollie Cruz is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Julian Cortez. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Riding in once again, Evan Gattis. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Called strike over the outside corner. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And that one stayed up a little high. The 3-1 pitch. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
McCutchen leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's 4-3 Pittsburgh. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Aroldis Chapman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Francisco Cervelli will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now in the box, Christian Bethancourt.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next for Milwaukee, Ken Moses. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set, and the pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Jacob Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Max Moroff, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Betancourt moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman number 16, Junior Alvarez.
Stepping in, Junior Alvarez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Line drive to left. Number 56 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Pittsburgh ninth. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. Fernando Calzado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Fernando Calzado.
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
First baseman, Jonathan Villar.
From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
1 strike.
Well hit to right, but foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Tying run headed home. He'll score, and the Brewers have drawn even. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Check the swing there and pops this one up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Orlando Arcia. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Cervelli recovers, and they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Well, you know, once a man's standing at third, there's a million ways to get him home. But to lose a game like that, ugh, painful to say the least. But in the other dugout, they'll take it any way they can get it.
did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Milwaukee Brewers came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jacob Barnes gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball games tonight for the victorious Brewers. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.